So in this class, we'll try to understand the interface of the Arduino simulator, that is this TINKERCAD. So when we click on this create new circuit, and after opening the screen, we have some parts are there. So we'll try to understand what are these buttons that is given here. We'll try to discuss only the basic ones that we need when we do our practical. So the blank area that is given here is the workspace area, where you will be bringing the components from this area. So the rightmost area, this area is the component screen. So in this screen, you will be given some components are there. On the top, you have the components are written as basic. That means only the basic ones are shown here. But if you prefer to check all the components that is given here, you'll be selecting all. So here we have all the components that is available in this TINKERCAD. So we'll be using the basic ones only. So we'll go for the option that is basic. Now when we go to the top portion of our screen, you have something is written here. Something is written here, which means that is the name of this project. Whatever you are doing right now, the name of that project is this one. The name is given here. So here I can rename it just by clicking on it. So let me call it as first practical, and after renaming that, you can hit enter. And another one is here. It is given, that is, this option is given for rotating. So suppose if I bring any components here, and if you want to rotate it, you'll be rotating by making use of this option here, that is this button. Now if you want to remove this one, you click on that and press delete in your keyboard. It'll be removed. Now here, this one is also for removing or deleting. So the same thing, if I add any component and if I click delete here, it'll be gone. So this kind of interface is more useful when you're working in a mobile phone, or if your delete key button is not available. So in those cases, you'll be using this button. So if I delete here, it'll be gone. Now another one here, that is, if I bring this one and then bring this one and do a connection between these two, of course the connection we'll be discussing more about the connection, but for now let me connect this one like this. Now if by mistake, if I do this connection, if I want to undo it, then you'll be clicking here, that is this button here, undo. That means it'll be removed. But if you want to redo that, if you want to bring that again, you'll be clicking on this button, that is redo button. So click there. Another important ones are like here, the wire color is given as green here. If you want to change the color, you'll be clicking here, and you can change any kind of color that is available here. So if I click on red, the connector color will be changed to red. Likewise here also, this one is mostly used for type of the wire. So suppose if I click here, if I click here and then change the type of wire here, you can change those kind of connector. So the connector has been changed here, as you can see. And if you want a simple connector that is just a wire, then you'll be selecting the normal. And another one is, after doing the connection, we'll also be working on the code also. So for coding, if I click here, the coding is, it says no programmable. So we should select a programmable circuit, that is our Arduino. So this Arduino will be kept here. After that only you'll be able to use the code. And here the code is mostly given in terms of blocks, which we will not need for our practical purpose. So I'll be selecting the text, and if you click continue, the text part of the coding will be shown in C++ code. And if there is any output that you want to check, it will be shown in the serial monitor. So down here, if I click on the serial monitor, you'll see that it's expands the window, and then the output will be shown in this space, in this particular area. So you can also minimize that just by clicking it once again, and maximize it by clicking on the same area. If you want to close the code and do the connection again, then you'll have to click on this code button again, and it'll be gone. And after doing all the coding, we'll be clicking on this start simulation, so that you can check your code and then the connection that you have done, whether it is correct, or if there is any error, it will be done by clicking on this button. Whenever we do something in this area, it'll be automatically saved in the background, and then when you come back, you'll have to be searching by this name. But suppose if you want to export it and use in another machine, which is not your account, then you'll be exporting by making use of this one. So if you click on that, it'll be exported, or it'll be downloaded in .brd extension. It'll be a text file. So if I click there, I'm given the option to save that particular file. So I'll be giving the file name, and then I can download or save in my folder. So this is a way of saving your work that you have done here. And another one is you can also share it with your classmates, with your teacher, or with your friends. So you can share it by clicking on that share button, and it'll be given in terms of a link. So if I click on this invite people here, you see you're given the option to copy that link. So this link can be used for editing the same practical that you have done in this particular project. So that's it for now. In the next class, we'll be talking about the breadboard. That is this one here, because all the connection will be done mostly in this breadboard. So we'll discuss about this breadboard in the next class.